Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiriyet nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttam shloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. Continuing with the discussion on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Lila, Chapter 1, Srila Rupa Goswami's second meeting with the Lord, text 137 onwards. Rai kahe pararocanadi kaha dekhi shuni, Rupa kahe Mahaprabhu Shravanechha jani. Ramanand Rai said, please recite the Prarocana part so that I may hear and examine it. Sri Rupa Goswami replied, I think that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire to hear is Prarocana. The method of inducing the audience to become more and more eager to hear by praising the time and place, the hero and the audience, is called Prarocana. This is a statement regarding Prarocana in the Natak Chandrika. Desha Kala Katha Vastu Sabhyadinam Prashmashya Shrotranam Unmukhikara Katheteyam Prarocana. Similarly, Sahitya Darpan says any literature present in Sanskrit must follow the rules and regulations mentioned in the aforementioned reference books. The technical inquiries by Sri Ramanand Rai and the replies of Sri Rupa Goswami indicate that both of them were expert and fully conversant with the techniques of writing drama. Bhaktanam udgadanargal dhiyam vargo nisargojjalaha Shila plavitaha sab balla vadhu bandho prabandho apiyaso lebhe chatvartam cha tandav vidhera vrindatavi garbhapur manne madvidha punya mandala paripako ayam unmilati. The devotees now present are constantly thinking of the Supreme Lord and are therefore highly advanced. This work named Vidagdha Madhav depicts the characteristic pastimes of Lord Krishna with decorations of poetic ornaments. And the inner grounds of the forest of Vrindavan provide a suitable platform for the dancing of Krishna with the gopis. Therefore, I think that the pious activities of persons like us who have tried to advance in devotion service have now attained maturity. So this is from Vidagdha Madhav. And further, next verse, Abhivyakta matta prakriti laghu rupa dapi vidhatri siddhartham hari gunamayi baha kritir iyam pulindenapi agni kim u samidham unmathya janito hiranya shreninam apaharati nanta kalushata. O learned devotees, I am by nature ignorant and low. Yet even though it is from me that the Vidagdha Madhav has come, it is filled with descriptions of the transcendental attributes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, will not such a literature bring about the attainment of the highest goal of life? Although wood may be ignited by a low-class man, the resulting fire can nevertheless purify gold. Similarly, although I am very low by nature, this book may help cleanse the dirt from within the hearts of the golden devotees. So humbly and so nicely written. Rai kahe kaha dekhi premotpatti karan purva raga vikara cheshta kamalika. Then Ramanand Rai inquired from Rupa Goswami about the causes of the loving affairs between Krishna and the gopis, such as previous attachment, transformations of love, endeavors for love, and exchanges of letters, disclosing the gopis' awakening love for Krishna. Krame Shri Rupa Goswami Sakali Kahila, Shuni Prabhur Bhaktagane, the Chamatkar Haila. Srila Rupa Goswami gradually informed Ramanand Rai about everything he asked. All the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were struck with wonder. upon hearing Rupa Goswami's explanations. Srila Rupa Goswami has explained Kam Likhan in his book Ujjwal Leenamani that exchanges of letters between a young boy and young girl concerning the awakening of attachment for each other are called Kam Lekha. Means so much of detail has to be there because this is from Natya Shastra. Then it conforms with the scriptures. Otherwise, it doesn't conform. My voice is too low. Okay, let's see. Well, it's full. एकस्य श्रुतमेव लुम्पति मतिम कृष्णेति नामस्कारम् सान्द्रोन्माद परम्पराम् उपनयति अन्यस्य वंशी काला एष स्निग्ध घन द्युतिर्मनसि में लग्न पथे वीक्षणात् कष्टम धिक पुरुष त्रय रतिर अभून मन्ने मृति श्रेयसी. Experiencing previous attachment to Krishna, Purvara, Srimati Radharani thought, since I have heard the name of a person called Krishna, I have practically lost my good sense. Then there is another person who plays his flute in such a way that after I hear the vibration, intense madness arises in my heart. And again, there is still another person to whom my mind becomes attached when I see his beautiful lightning like effulgence in his picture. Therefore, I think I am greatly condemned, for I have become simultaneously attached to three persons. It would be better for me to die because of this. So this is from Ridagda Madhav 2.9. Iyam sakhi su dusadhya radha hirde vedana krita yatra chikitsapi kutsayam parevashyati. My dear friend, these palpitations of Srimati Radharani's heart are extremely difficult to cure. Even if one applied some medical treatment, it would only end in defamation. So this verse, Vidagdha Madhav 2.8, is spoken by Srimati Radharani herself. Dhariya Padichanda Gunam Sundar Maha Mandire Tumam Vashasi Taha Taha Rundhasi Baliyam Jaha Jaha Cha Ida Pale Me Hi. Oh, dearly beautiful one, the artistic loveliness of your picture is now impressed within my mind. Since you are now living within my mind, wherever I wish to run because I am agitated by impressions of you, I find that you, oh my dear friend, are blocking my way. This verse, Vidagdha Madhav 233, is written in the Prakrit language, not in Sanskrit. When transformed into Sanskrit, it reads as follows. धृत्वा प्रच्छन्द गुणं सुंदरं मम मंदिरे त्वं वससि तथा तथा रुणत्सि बलितं यथा यथा चकिता पलाये. The meaning is the same, but the native language is different. It was spoken to Krishna by Madhumangal as he read him a letter from Srimati Radharani. I'll just go to the translation again. The Sanskrit verse is too long. Upon seeing peacock feathers in front of her, this girl suddenly begins trembling. When she sometimes sees a necklace of gunja, small conch shells, she sheds tears and cries loudly. I do not know what kind of new ecstatic influence has entered the heart of this poor girl. It has imbued her with the dancing attitude of a player creating wonderful, unprecedented dances on a stage. So this verse, Vidagdha Madhav 2.15, is spoken by Mukhra, a friend of Lord Krishna's grandmother, in a conversation with Purnamasi, the grandmother of Madhumangal. So obviously these are the pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan, Vidagdha Madhav. And Rup Goswami has written them. So these were his realizations. So he's basically seeing these pastimes and then writing. Or whatever Krishna revealed to him. But wonderful dramas he has written. And obviously there are more details in the drama. So further in this verse, Radharani is saying, Radharani said to her constant companion Vishakha, my dear friend, if Krishna is unkind to me, there will be no need for you to cry, for it will not be due to any fault of yours. I shall then have to die, but afterwards, please do one thing for me. To observe my funeral ceremony, place my body with its arms embracing a tamal tree like creepers so that I may remain forever in Vrindavan undisturbed. That is my last request. राय कहे कहा देखी भावे रस भावा रूप कहे ऐसे है Krishna Vishaya Bhava. Ramanand Rai required what are the characteristics of emotional love. Goswami replied, this is the nature of emotional love for Krishna. My dear beautiful friend, if one develops love of Godhead, love of Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, all the bitter and sweet influences of this love will manifest in one's heart. Such love of Godhead acts in two ways. The poisonous effects of love of Godhead defeat the severe and fresh poison of the serpent. Yet there is simultaneously transcendental bliss, which pours down and defeats the poisonous effects of a snake, as well as the happiness derived from pouring nectar on one's head. It is perceived as doubly effective, simultaneously poisonous and nectarian. Again, this is only my just reading, no realizations, no understanding, whatever. This verse is from Vidagdha Madhav 218, it also appears in Antya Lila. It is spoken by Purnamasi. Rai kahe kaha sahaj premere lakshan, Rupa Gosai kahe sahajika premadhar. Ramanand Rai further inquired, what are the natural characteristics of awakening love of Godhead? Rupa Goswami replied, these are the natural characteristics of love of God. So what are the natural characteristics? When one hears praise from his beloved, he outwardly remains neutral, but feels pain within his heart. When he hears his beloved making accusations about him, he takes them to be jokes and enjoys pleasure. When he finds fault in his beloved, they do not diminish his love, nor do the beloved's good qualities increase his spontaneous affection. Thus, spontaneous love continues under all circumstances. This is how spontaneous love of Godhead acts within the heart. So this verse is from Vidagdha Madhav 5.4, is spoken by Purnamasi, the grandmother of Madhamangal and mother of Sandipani. Further, it is said, upon hearing of my cruelty, moon-faced Radharani may establish some kind of tolerance in her aggrieved heart. But then she might turn against me, or indeed being fearful of the lusty desires invoked by the bow of formidable Cupid, she might even give up her life. Alas, I have foolishly uprooted the soft creeper of a desire just when it was ready to bear fruit. So this is, having been very cruel to Srimati Radharani, Krishna is repenting in this way with the Madhav. Further, Rupa Goswami is saying, desiring the happiness of his association and embraces, my dear friend, I disregarded even my superiors and relaxed my shyness and gravity before them. Furthermore, although you are my best friend, more dear to me than my own life, I have given you so much trouble. Indeed, I even put aside the vow of dedication to my husband, a vow kept by the most elevated women. Oh, alas, although he is now neglecting me, I am so sinful that I am still living. Therefore, I must condemn my so-called patience. Srimati Radharani is speaking this verse to her intimate friend, Vishakha Devi. I was engaged in my own playful activities in my home, and because of my childish innocence, I did not know right from wrong. Therefore, is it good for you to have forced us into being so much attracted to you than to have neglected us? Now you are indifferent to us. Do you think this is right? So this verse is spoken by Krishna, spoken to Krishna by Srimati Radha. Of course, these are just few of the unlimited number of pastimes Radha and Krishna has. Our hearts are so polluted by miserable conditions that we are certainly going to Pluto's kingdom. Nevertheless, Krishna does not give up his beautiful, loving, smiling, which is full of cheating tricks. O Srimati Radharani, you are very intelligent. How could you have developed such great loving affection for this deceitful debauchee from the neighborhood of the cowherds? This verse is spoken to Radharani by Lalita Sakhi, another confidential friend. O Lord Krishna, you're just like an ocean. The river of Srimati Radharani has reached you from a long distance, leaving far behind the tree of her husband, breaking through the bridge of social convention and forcibly crossing the hills of elder relatives. Coming here because of fresh feelings of love for you, that river has now received your shelter, but now you're trying to turn her back by the waves of unfavorable words. How is it that you're spreading this attitude? So this verse is spoken to Lord Krishna by Purnamasi. Rai kahe Vrindavan Murli Nishwan, Krishna Radhikara Kaiche Kari Achavarna. Srila Ramanand Rai further inquired, how have you described Vrindavan, the vibration of the transcendental flute, and the relationship between Krishna and Radhika? कहा तुम्हारे कवित्व सुनि है चमत्कार क्रमे रूप गोसाई कहे करी नमस्कार. Please tell me all this, for your poetic ability is wonderful. After offering obeisances to Ramanand Rai, Rup Goswami gradually began answering his inquiries. The sweet, fragrant honey oozing from newly grown mango buds is again and again attracting groups of bumblebees, and this forest is trembling in the softly moving breezes from the Malay hills, which are full of sandalwood trees. Thus, the forest of Vrindavan is increasing my transcendental pleasure. This verse is spoken by Lord Krishna himself. Vrindavanam divyalata paritam latascha pushpa sfuritagar bhaja pushpani cha svit madhu vritani madhu vritascha shruti hari gita. My dear friends, see how this forest of Vrindavan is full of transcendental creepers and trees. The tops of the creepers are full of flowers, and intoxicated bumblebees are buzzing around them, humming songs that please the ear and surpass even the Vedic hymns. This verse is from Vidagdhamada 124, spoken by Lord Balaram to his friend Sridhama. My dear friend, this forest of Vrindavan is giving great pleasure to our senses in various ways. Somewhere bumblebees are singing in groups, and in some places mild breezes are cooling the entire atmosphere. Somewhere the creepers and tree twigs are dancing, the mallika flowers are expanding their fragrance, and an overabundance of juice is constantly flowing in showers from pomegranate fruits. This verse is spoken by Lord Krishna to his cowherd friend Madhumangal. So beautiful. The flute of Krishna's pastimes measures 3 fingers in length, and it is bedecked with Indranila gems. At the end of the flute are Aruna gems or rubies, glittering beautifully, and between its ends the flute is plated with gold set ablaze by diamonds. This auspicious flute, pleasing to Krishna, is glittering in his hand with transcendental brilliance. So this verse is spoken to Lalita Devi by Purnamashi. Now the flute also, there are three different flutes, if I remember correctly. There is Venu, Murli, and there is one more. And all three of them have different lengths. That's when it is called, either it is Venu or it is Murli, and there is one more, Bansi, I guess. I had to exactly find out how long they are when it is called what. So this is Murli, Are Keli Murli. So Murli is 3 fingers in length. My dear friend, the flute, it appears that you have been born of a very good family, for your residence is in the hands of Shri Krishna. By birth you are simple and are not at all crooked. Why then have you taken initiation into this dangerous mantra that enchants the assembled gopis? This verse is spoken by Srimati Radharani. My dear friend, the flute, you are actually full of many holes or faults. You are light, hard, juiceless, and full of knots. But what kind of pious activities have engaged you in the service of being kissed by the Lord and embraced by his hands? So this verse is spoken by Chandravali, the Gopi competitor of Srimati Radharani. The transcendental vibration of Krishna's flute blocked the movements of the rain clouds, struck the Gandharvas full of wonder, and agitated the meditation of great saintly persons like Sanak and Sanandan. It created wonder in Lord Brahma, who wrought intense curiosity that agitated the mind of Bali Maharaj, who was otherwise firmly fixed, made Maharaj Ananta, the carrier of the planets, whirl around and penetrated the strong coverings of the universe. Thus, the sound of the flute in the hands of Krishna created a wonderful situation. So this is, now it's called Vanchi. So this is about Vanchi. So this verse is spoken by Madhumangal, a cowherd friend of Krishna. So now few verses, Rupa Goswami will talk about Krishna's beauty. Again, wonderful verses, but we'll take them up tomorrow. See anybody has any questions or comments.
Beautiful verses, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Antya.
बहुत अच्छे हैं, बहुत अच्छे हैं.
Yeah, I know.
बार-बार पढ़ रही हूँ. Very nice.
Okay, man. Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
You're always safe and wonderful day. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Jai
Krishna.
Shri
Jai
Ram.
Shri Prabhuji.
Jai Shri Krishna.